So, Chris, just tell us a little bit about your position and just where you were at the time of the crash and just what went on that day.
I'm an operations manager with the Block Island Ferry, and at the time of the crash, I was here in Point Judith in the office, and it was somewhere around 4 in the afternoon. I was in the engine room of the ferry that runs in the winter, and I got a phone call from the office saying, "You better come up and look, because there's been a plane crash in New York Harbor, and the Athena is involved in rescuing people off the plane." And I said, "No way, not possible." So I went in and looked, and sure enough, very exciting.
So, who made the decisions that day to just get this all underway, and how did it all like fall into place so quickly? It seems like everything happened so fast.
Well, Captain Carl Lucas was the one who made the initial call on scene. He was there, and our boat was under charter to New York Waterway, and they operate commuter ferries from Belford, New Jersey, to various points in Lower Manhattan. So we were under charter to them, and Carl had the boat there, and he was the guy who made the call at the time, along with other vessels from New York Waterway. And it became a large collaborative effort between Coast Guard and state vessels and a whole bunch of people, the fire department and the New York Waterway ferries. It was a great effort.
What was the biggest challenge about staying in touch, and how did you communicate with everyone that day?
My job that day ended up involving more with talking with the media and company officials here, and I didn't really even talk to Carl very much until essentially the rescue was over. So it was a lot of cell phone, email, that type of communication.
When you look back on that day, like what goes through your head?
It's very surreal, and I still think to this day it was a very fine exhibition of seamanship and a great rescue, and like I said before, a great effort on the part of a lot of people, including Carl Lucas, to rescue these folks off. It's still an incredible feat that the plane was able to land the way it did on the Hudson. It really was a miracle.